Hey there. Welcome back to White River Homestead. This year, I really want to focus on this channel and trying to get as much information out there as possible. So we're going to start the year off right, and I'm going to talk to you about how I start planning for the garden. So today I sat down and I decided it's time. I need to get this garden planned so I know what seeds to order. So the first thing I do is I pulled out the garden binder from last year. And I pulled out last year's garden sketches. And from these, I traced the layout so I know where I'm starting this year. Then I took those and copied it on the printer. So now, when I go to write on this, I'll use pencil, but when I erase, none of these marks are going to be bothered because it has been printed through the printer. So that's what I did. This is what I have. I start with planting my tomatoes first because tomatoes are the one thing that I know for sure we're growing. I know my varieties that I want to grow. We have our tomato walls in place. So I start and I put the tomatoes on here and then I kind of build the rest of the garden around that. So this is our main garden. This is our third year having this garden, my third year gardening period. But this year we're actually expanding. I recently, at the end of 2021, I quit my full-time job and I decided that this is the year that I do things on my own. So we will be venturing into farmers markets and we will be building a somewhat small-sized market garden. So this will be our production space, and this will all be brand new for this year, and I'm so excited. We're actually going to end up building the caterpillar tunnel at the end of the year. So much happening, so you definitely want to hit subscribe and stay tuned because we have so much happening this year. But right now, I'm just focused on what are we growing for us, and then I'll worry about the production part of it later. So once I get anything written on here that I know for sure I'm growing that, I get my seeds out. So let me show you how I store my seeds as well. So this year I actually upgraded my seed storage. Imagine that. But I use these photo storage binder things. I get them from Michael's. They're normally like $45, but they have them on sale for $14.99 all the time. So if you're wanting one, don't pay more than 15 bucks for it because I promise you they'll go on sale. They go on sale regularly. So this was my main one. And I have my little peppers there. I love those. This was my main one and I quickly outgrew this. So I moved all of my flowers into this one this year. And so I have those separated out. You can see I still have a lot of empties, so I have plenty of room to grow into this one. This is the one that I most recently got, $14.99 at Michael's. I'm telling you, don't pay full price because those are always on sale. So I get that out and I go through here. And for instance, let's say the first one is a Black Beauty tomato. That's one we're growing brand new this year. So I'm not going to have any seeds for it. I personally put a star next to it on my plan, so I know I need to order that. If it has a star, then it needs to be ordered. If I have enough to grow for me, I put a check mark. If I have enough seeds to sell, either starts or start extra for produce and sell in any way, I put an S next to it. If I have enough for me and to sell, so I have the check mark, I have the S, but I want to go ahead and order some so I have them for next year just in case, I'll also put a star. So that tells me when I look at this what I need to order, what I have, and we're ready to go. So that is how I go about planning this. I'm working on narrowing this down and setting up my seed supply order, but that's how I get the garden planned. So now that I kind of have a rough idea of what I need to order, I'll narrow that down and figure out what do I need to start. And that takes seed starting supplies. So let me show you what I've been working on with those. This is our seed starting shelf. We have it in our living room. And I recently just got it cleaned off, and I'm starting to get all of our seed starting supplies. But all of these containers here, I did not purchase for this year. They were either ones I had last year, like these solo cups. This will be the 3rd year I've used those. But most of this stuff I have either collected through Facebook or like these butter dishes. My grandma started collecting these. I'll put some holes in the bottom of those, and those will be perfect little starters. Most of this stuff is either from last year or was given to me. I had a friend give us about 30 of these, and I can get a bunch more. So they're a little bit bigger than I really would have liked, but they were free, so I'm going to make them work. I'm really big on reusing. I will sanitize all of this stuff, but I'll sell plant starts in these. I'll probably sell plant starts in a lot of these. There's a lot of stuff here that I'll be able to use and sell plant starts, so the only thing I need is soil. I have the containers, I have the seeds, all I need is the soil. So now it's just a matter of finalizing everything, setting some dates on when I'm going to start this stuff, and kind of critiquing everything. So that has been my seed starting journey up to this point, planning this coming garden. Check out the next video because I'm sure I'll have all kinds of stuff changed. We're also on TikTok now, so you can find us there, White River Homestead. And thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope to see you more often. And as always, cultivate originality.